like usage of the name Joe has plummeted in the last 20 years, like by a lot.
Yeah. You can't have that name be as common when you came out with Average Joe.
Yeah, but like when did
Or
the
Cup
term
of
Average Joe, like
Average Joe, Cup of Joe, they're just like, you know what, man, I don't feel the same. It's not what I used to be.
I mean, it's still a very popular name, but like
That's true.
yeah, like it used to be. Let's see, in 1885, it was the 25th most popular male name. This is the content you all come to the stream for while we're waiting for these two to join the hell in this arena.
All right, so here's my explanation. I think things like internet TV made more common names realize that they were that common, if that makes sense. So like at the time, if you had like Joe, it's like you might not have known as many because it's like your communication, your circle, you didn't get around nearly as much. But now that you get around more, you're just like, wait, Joe is a lot more common than I thought. And I think that's happened with all of our common names. Like I have to imagine Bob was really common at one point.
I think like that might be a part of it, but I think another thing is just that people are more accepting of non-traditional names now. If they don't
only for celebrities.
I was about to say, if you got money, or if someone with money has already gotten that name.
No, yeah, that's the only one, man. Blue Ivy? You're not getting away with that anywhere else, okay? Probably what it is. Blue Ivy's getting a nice job, but only that Blue Ivy. Like,
Blue's not an uncommon name. Blue Ivy, yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. Blue is not a bad name. Ivy's not.
I've never heard the name Blue.
I've heard it a couple times.
Where? Fire Emblem?
Older people. Like, yeah, like back in the day, it was a bit more common. Guess they're less creative then, but enough about names. Let's only talk about these two names we see on screen right now in our Losers Finals match. We got SeVeR versus Joe J.
A repeat of earlier. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little bit of a heartbreaker if you are a fan of SeVeR because Joe J has defeated this man countless times at this point, and it would suck to get double eliminated by essentially who's starting to seem like a bit of your Wi-Fi demon.
Ooh. Yeah, and that's not how you want it to start off at all. Wait, did SeVeR lose to Joe J in winners as well?
Yes.
Bro. And
I distinctly remember he ran up, his opening move of game 1 on Battlefield was he ran up, jumped on the platform, and did a falling up air.
Oh, yep, I remember that too, yeah. Bro, and he got double eliminated by him last week too.
Yeah.
You would hate to see it.
In one regard, it's because he's placing well, he's getting far in the event. Because it's his loser finals, but on the other side, it's just like you're just like, please stop it. Ooh. I'm so tired of this now.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yo, that taunt is hot.
Right? You know we had to do it to him.
Yo, forget this match. Can I see another taunt, bro? Like, can you take a stock into it? Do you blow blue? That's like Blue Exorcist.
I thought he was gonna side B or down into that.
And like, I wonder if that was supposed to be a side B.
I think so.
Yeah, Joe J just is really, it's kind of doing whatever he wants, to be honest. I don't know if it's just Joe J has such an understanding of what SeVeR wants to do, or if it's really just Wolf is posing that much of an issue for SeVeR.
I think it's a bit of both, honestly. Oh, that was the "we're done here" DI. We're out.
Yeah. Next wins.
Yeah.
Yo, now
it was kind of a moot point.
We're about to see Samus instead of Dark Samus. It's gonna be rough.
Ooh, that character has a much better matchup spread. Don't quote me on that. But also, doesn't it make it like slight difference in the Olimar matchup because of the red Pikmin? I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that. No? Okay.
Nobody care about that. We're blocking charge shots. That's all we care about.
That Pikachu looks so happy to be here. I'm glad you're having a great time, Pikachu. I'm glad the rest of them are having a great time too. Oh, Fox and Falco are buddies in the same chair. That's adorable.
That's because earlier they were just like, hold me, please. getting slapped up. We can't keep watching this alone.
It's too scary.
I forget which match it was, but it was one. There's definitely one.
2, 1.
We love to see it.
Go!
Oh, he's doing it again. Yep, Joj is. He's going sicko mode. He's just doing whatever he wants. He stutter stepped right up to him at go and grabbed.
Starting off significantly better for SeVeR right now. I know it's still, a bit early, not even 30 seconds into the match, but there's no huge deficit. And as a matter of fact, there's a lead for SeVeR at that.
Mm-hmm. Not getting the sweet spot in the back here, though.
I'm starting to think that maybe can up B out of shield actually punish forward air from Wolf?
I mean, by appearance, I would say maybe, but it's Wolf, so I have to say I don't know.
Well, because it seems like that posing is really the major issue, is that forward air is just kind of stopping SeVeR and it's allowing the grab to come in. So maybe if you can shut down one option, you can deal with the other significantly better. So I mean, even right there, just run up forward air. Or Nair, but Nair, is not as safe as forward air. So if you can punish forward air, you can definitely punish Nair.
Yeah.
Oh, we fell out of the forward air. That's so unfortunate. SeVeR may have been able to have an edge guard set up, but not anymore.
Yeah. Now, actually, in this position, he could be pretty close to death, but a dash attack finally doing it. Wow, at that charge shot not hitting.
Yeah, that's privilege.
That singed Wolf's tail. Hello?
Look, if that was Mewtwo, okay, that was a stock.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Wow, that was pretty. Nair to back air? Uh-oh. Hold up, what we got, SeVeR?
Oh, too slow. Didn't trust it.
Yeah. Don't with us. I hope my man SeVeR's never doing a quick draw.
Well, I feel like that was a second guess yourself against Black a Demon kind of thing, because it looked like he had it scouted out, but just didn't quite trust it. Wow, with that shine, and still getting the hit.
What a clank.
Yeah.
What an up smash. 2 for 2 on finding these openings.
And Joj, yeah, I'm thinking he's looking for forward air side B. 2 of those deep forward airs early on. Yeah, it could lead into a lot of damage, but this is the big opportunity. Oh my god, if you did it, that would have been game. That could have been game.
Joj, actually saying a little bit of respect to SeVeR now, kind of backing up, retreating a bit. There's the mine, there's the charge shot to stop the up B. You gotta do it one more time. Fortunate that it was a trade. I mean, it could have been worse. SeVeR could have died. But still not the trade that you want, especially when you're down.
Wow.
You died now.
He's hella dead.
Okay.
SeVeR's dead. Jeez.
I mean, we still don't know why that move spikes that strong, but I mean, damn.
Yeah. And that one, SeVeR had options. Could have air dodge, could have jumped out of it, but Joj just straight up went for it. All right, and yeah, like what you were saying before, this is looking like pure bracket demonology. Jojo's playing nice, but SeVeR is so slow to the punch on a lot of different scenarios.
Yeah. I mean, it's the Joj show with guest appearance of SeVeR.
Yeah.
What can you say?
What can we say is, well, just say what your counter pick is and hope for the best. Yep, taking a second to breathe, recompose yourself, think about what happened, what went down, and get right back into it. Same characters. And potential last game, Joj on the verge of taking this 3-0, but FT is the locale for game number 3. So SeVeR looking a bit better already, playing more to his pace. Joj never too slow to adapt and react to what's happening, though. Down air? No, going for the bomb setup instead. Oh no, now you're on the ledge. But yeah, SeVeR's giving up a lot of space, which, I mean, it's a Samus, so it's not a bad thing to do. But I wonder if there's damage being left on the table, because Joj never retreating unless there's a reason.
Yeah, but Joj is also just that type of player where he just kind of disregards your space half the time anyway.
That's very true.
Well, like, I ran up, disregarded it again. He actually did a, well, for one, I mean, that was a sneaky grab anyway. But if it didn't work out, he just gave us the complete stage. But he's so confident in his ability to play neutral.
Wow.
That, oh my God, please make it stop.
That's
that
rough,
was
buddy.
Torture.
That's rough, buddy.
Like, what do you do at that point? He rolled behind you. He pushed you essentially all the way back. And okay, I mean, I guess that's one thing you could do.
One jab is like, okay, we're out. It's like someone who's been like talking mad smack all night, gets into a fight, gets hit once. It's like, okay, we're done. We're done. Nope.
Yo, okay. 46 to 57. Oh, we see you, SeVeR. It's like, look, Joj, you won a couple games, but don't think this is over.
I mean, it was almost over. He got booted out of that tether, and that was looking rough for a moment.
%, separating them. Not the end of the world if you're SeVeR, but I mean, at least getting a little bit worse. Glad he held his shield, but apparently it's just not mattering. Joj is literally throwing everything at him.
Yeah, and he's so close each time. The reads are right, but the spacing is just barely off. Nice, and yeah, that's going to be it. Yeah, SeVeR wasn't playing very respectful of that back air right there. He was charging a lot of charge shots. He was, flirting in the zone while Wolf was in the air. Because Joj was jumping, with his front facing him a lot of the time. But the one time he didn't is the one time it mattered. And now the mix-ups were a bit too strong, and SeVeR's just getting opened up left, right, and center. Nice, and good tech.
Back air, okay. Found a way to get Joj to his last stock. There's still some hope. We have seen the, quick 46%, but we're not going to see it this time as that back air connects from Joj. And Joj gets his run back versus MJ.
Oof. Yep, and that's going to be another 3-0 and a handshake. And I think we've witnessed Bracket Demon being born.
Talking about MJ? No, I'm joking.
Well, MJ's everyone's bracket demon. At least for now.
Only Joj's. They did go game 5. It's definitely very close and competitive between them. So I don't know if I call it quite a demon. But yeah, as far as Joj being SeVeR's bracket demon, it's you could definitely argue that.